2 weeks ago, what's his face? Themis had a meeting with Minbar. UD said farewell to several acquaintances, networking points that he made in Dalturum. You discover that your house went missing, which is a lovely conversation that you'll have to be having at some point. So you
Out of sight, out of mind.
yes. So the party decided to hole up in an inn, and strategize a little bit. Themis got knocked out with a drink and didn't do a whole lot of the strategizing that he wanted to do, but you know,
That's life.
That happens, yeah.
some of that some of that happens. The party went to bed, and we chose to end it there, allowing for morning time as an excellent way to start off another session. As everyone, excuse me, as everyone wakes up. I'll assume that you make your way downstairs at various times and wait for each other.
I will use my trance time to start some pots.
Mm-hmm.
Just healing potions.
Sure.
Roll for that if you want.
What a good idea.
Hey, there we go.
I'm really getting tired of this.
Oh.
What are we looking at? Not you. You're fine. 24. Nice. Yeah, the DC is not...
It's not high. It's like
not,
15.
Yeah, it's not anywhere close to 24. So you're good.
Are we taking our long rest now?
Yes, you are. Taking your long rest.
Okay. So I've already rolled Portent. I shall refresh my spells and change out a few. Just a few.
Okay. So everyone give me a straight D20 roll. We'll see whoever has the highest is the one who will go down into the tavern proper first. And I will roll for Vernica. Well, it's not failure, so we know that much. Oh, it's probably gonna be a Vernica then. Hot.
I go get beer.
Morning, James.
James.
I'm
Nope.
trying to.
That is not.
It's been
Mr.
too long.
Sir,
Hold on.
you can't just say that. Rolling 1d20? No, you gotta tell it to roll it.
That is fantastic.
Did that the first time.
It's
That didn't work.
he's doing text to talk to text. He just forgot that Roll20 doesn't do that.
Yeah.
And of course Synod has to go and get his drink right now, so
Happy with the burger?
He's doing this
rolling,
right.
keep rolling. Darth Vader house. 4.3 million. It's actually not that bad.
Oh, that's pretty cheap.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Choose a password you haven't used before, but it won't.
When you nod your head yes, but you want to say no.
What the?
Alright, so you're gonna roll, Synod? Or what? Oh, you rolled
I
your
rolled
11.
already.
Oh, I'm sorry. I paused this for no reason. Never mind. Okay, so. Alright, Yolram. So when you finally wake up, you head downstairs. tavern for breakfast, where you see Avernica seated with the scarred man that she was fighting with you days ago? Maybe almost a week ago?
Her pupil.
Yes.
The lich bitch. Oh, people. Okay.
Do they seem to be having a pleasant conversation, or is it kind of intense?
It's more on the intense side. They're both very stoic and not particularly animated, so it's a little hard to gauge just walking down the steps. But they're not. They don't have their hands on their swords or anything. So.
And I guess that Yoram will just walk up and sit down at the table and say good morning to Avernica.
Oh, you're gonna just snub. All right, okay.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna snub Crixus. All right, okay, that's fine. All right, so Yoram walks up, does just that. Vernica gives him a nod. She has some sort of hot beverage with her, and Crixus has something that's cold and kind of clear. Good morning to you as well. I woke up and sensed my former pupil. Went down to see if anything was urgent, and was simply engaged in a conversation at the moment. I don't believe he's going to make a scene in a public place like this.
Well, that is good to hear, considering what happened last time.
She gives a slight smile as the scarred man looks, side eyes you, and then side eyes the room in general, and then turns back. Make no mistake, I am still here to enact my not vengeance, enact my payback for her betrayal, but I will not make a move now at this time, especially since I know where your destination is. I'm simply here to tell you to abandon her protection, as your time is up with her anyway. Thousand one, 1,002, 1,003,
Hey.
1,004.
Under pressure, okay?
You know none of this is real, right?
Well, since Veronica has been traveling with us for quite some time, we seem to have grown some fondness for her, and it would not please me to see you enact your vengeance as you seem to want to put it, even if she did betray you.
Your look says that you are a Viking. Would you abide betrayal?
I guess it depends on who it was and what happened.
Your teacher? Your mentor?
Never had one of those growing up, and don't have one now, so I guess that I wouldn't be able to connect with that, no.
Nice. He seems a little bit disgusted by that answer. But he regains himself. I will put it plainly for you, then. I know that you're still in this city for a reason. I know she has a friend in this city. The only reason that you would still be here is to seek her out, and you will not find her.
Yoram will just kind of side-eye Vernica to see her reaction.
She has very little to no reaction. You get the sense as though they've already had this part of the conversation before you arrived. And at this point, we'll say that Themis comes down, and you can interject whenever you feel.
So I noticed Pixis.
You'll definitely notice the three of them sitting at the table when you come down. They're not trying to hide it.
Did they notice me?
They're not paying attention to you particularly. I assume if Yolram walked up to the table, that his back would be towards you.
Okay.
And the other two would be perpendicular to that.
So I'm gonna roll like a. How are we feeling tonight? I'm gonna roll a 1d6 for escalating the situation. Evens,
So,
I don't, and odds, I do. Fair?
Just flip a coin.
Sure, die hard it up. Why don't you?
Hey, odds! Let's fucking go. Alright,
Go
so
on, babe.
I'm going to discreetly pull a sword out of my sheath and kind of start not quite shimmying, not quite like crouching down, but like I said, just discreetly move to a position behind Crixus. You know, taking my time.
Oh man, taking your time, he says. All right.
Taking a sip of a Heineken. Terrible beer, by the way.
I do. Well,
Got a
no
high
shit.
You got a high chew?
I got a high.
No, I got a Heineken for
not
free
you, not you.
because somebody.
I heard you. I'm talking about James.
Mm-hmm. I got a high chew.
Oh man, I'm jealous. Can I have one?
You're gonna have to hurry because it's like 3/4 of the way gone.
You know, I didn't know they had those until I saw them like 4 months ago.
This doesn't sound like escalation music.
I don't have that much control over.
I want to trash a tavern, mother.
Okay, hold on.
Alright.
Let me get
First,
fantasy
just
tavern
5
fight
minutes of the
music.
session.
No. Just like at any point where we roll initiative, just pause it and start playing. What was that Doom song?
Epic dude.
What
the
was
only
that
thing they hear
Doom
is you.
song?
Yeah, that
Doom.
one Doom song. It sound like Chili sign on first 5 minutes of D&D already trying to start shit.
The one.
I'm not trying to start shit.
The one with
The
like
dice decided for me.
Ow! For
Yeah,
shit's sake.
because it was also kind of your first choice.
No,
Am I gonna start something?
the dice decided for me.
Hmm.
Convenience, cute.
I see.
That's a nice
Hey,
way
yeah,
to absolve
dice
yourself of responsibility.
I have lucky, but the dice decided for me.
Exactly. Why do you think I used not
Tonight, you're gonna roll a 4. It wasn't my decision. The dice just decided for you.
exactly?
See how easy it can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DM,
Totally.
the DM didn't want.
Why
me
do you
to
think I roll
self-check
all of
for-
my major life decisions through Nautico?
And because that's the only use she gets. Otherwise, she'd be gone. So
But-
It absolves me of
They don't be on-
responsibility.
yeah, right. So do me a stealth check. See how well you managed to do this.
But remember, it's
Oh,
not you
jeez.
that's deciding how well of a stealth check you're doing.
Yeah.
It's the dice.
What a
Okay.
shame! Yeah, what a shame that Themis didn't roll a high stealth check and the dice did instead.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Too bad. Trips
Yeah,
over a
that's a
couple
shame.
of chairs.
Well, the dice is stealthy, but not Themis. So
no.
that,
James said I got a 25.
The dice is wrong.
It's just, the dice is
You actually
wrong.
got
This is wrong.
Make it a 4.
No.
Make it a 4.
I'm not there to see it. I can't portent it. I can't make him roll a 4.
Shit.
But don't worry, I'll be watching him when the battle occurs.
Yeah. All right. So you're pretty fluid. Maybe it's the inhaling the potion, or of potion fumes, or just the trance hit you extra good this time, or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, you are just weaving in and out of the people. You're taking your time until you inevitably manage to make it up behind Crixus, and Yolram and Avernica will see you because they're facing your general direction. But
Right. I have a blade out.
You do have
It's
a yes, you have
covered
a blade.
by my cloak, but
Of course, like a classy assassin. Yeah. So Avernica will see you, and oh man, what is she gonna do?
Remember, this isn't real.
She'll all right. What do we have for her? She'll make a sleight of hand ish to try and communicate with you, to not do what you're about to do, what she thinks you're about to do, shall we say? So let me.
is it decapitating him? Because that's what I was about to do.
All right. So sleight of hand. So Crixus doesn't notice this because she got a 19. But she stretches and makes a subtle sheathing of a sword motion, and while presumably looking at you, because again she's got the tasseled visor on. But that's what you see. And Crixus is
I'll
unaware.
just look at her,
Mhm.
look at Yoram, and raise an eyebrow, and then kind of back away, back towards the stairs, and yeah, I'll sheath the sword.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I'm good. I'm gonna stay towards the stairs, though. You know, in case anything breaks out and somebody needs a potion lobbed at them. Not anybody in particular, you know.
That reminds me of the alchemist from Warcraft 3. Just throw things to heal people. That was fun.
That would be like that's what they did in that's what they did for Baldur's Gate, the third one, the new one.
Yeah.
You can throw healing potions at people and they break on the ground and they heal you. It's fucking funny. They took the Divinity Original Sin ground effects
right.
for it. Yeah. Anyway,
Huh.
sorry, tangent.
No,
Go on.
I'm the one who started it. So. Oh shit! What was I gonna say? Throw an HP. Oh yeah, at least that's more practical than fucking Oblivion, where you had targeted spells that never hit anything. At least not healing spells. Like when you had to protect people, I could never land my healing spell on the person I was trying to save. That pissed me off.
Yeah.
That pissed me off a lot. Anyways, all right. So, so Themis retreats slowly, stealthily, just as he arrived, like a fart on the wind. He's just
Like
gone.
a fart on the wind, silent but deadly, man.
Yes, there you go, with a blade.
I feel like decapitating him would have removed the problem, but whatever.
Well, you
We're talking.
Yeah.
you don't
Well,
you don't have to
Yeah,
listen to
didn't
her.
we kind of talk about last time about
feel
like,
like
he's kind of
Putting a blade in
undying?
his neck and a knee at his back, and then just kind of pulling would kind of just like, even if he's undying, he's just a severed head now, right?
We'll see how this goes, man.
One thing
I
at a
mean,
time.
it's not
Not like
good.
we've got another big fight to do today, you know? Yeah, let's just pick a fight with one of Pluto's chosen. Let's fucking do it. I don't care. I
Fucking
just
do
need an 8-hour nap. Like, I'm good.
That's all Synod cares about. Just give him this nap and he's good.
Slight,
No, that's
slight
Sailor
salt.
that cares about
Slight
that.
salt.
Oh,
I
well,
get my
switch
4-hour naps.
Mm,
Power nap.
not
All right. You move backwards. Avernica and Crixus continue their conversation for a little bit. Yudi can come in whenever you want now. At this point, since
I will wait to make a dramatic entrance. On my
course.
carpet, of course.
As you do. Oh yes, yes, of course. The morning party bus, completely different vibe, especially when you don't have the disco stick. But well, so anyways, so they trade some jabs back and forth. You get a sense of their philosophical differences. Crixus seems to be trying to, let's say, force improvement and experience, whereas Avernica wholeheartedly disagrees and feels that a more natural approach is required in order for a context and setting and proper not consumption, absorption of the experience itself.
Wait, this guy kind of sounds like one of my people. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to get this guy's contact. It might be useful later on, you know? But I don't
You
want to,
can-
like, shake hands with an evil guy in front of Avernica, you know?
Yeah, maybe not. There's a little bit of conflict of interest there, I think.
Especially someone that's trying to kill her. Like, I don't know if that's a party foul.
Yeah, no, that's a head scratcher. No idea what'll happen if you do that. After a little bit of time passes, assuming that you're still standing at the door at the steps.
Actually, I'm gonna try to make my way outside.
Okay, sure. You head on outside. Doesn't seem particularly busy today. There's not a whole lot of people out and about. Certainly not to what you've normally seen with the hustle and bustle of crowdedness. It is mostly dwarves. But
Yeah, still not raining today.
you know it's not.
Crazy how that works out.
It's
like we're under a mountain.
it's a little disconcerting. There's been no rain
Yeah.
for who knows how long, and yet the fountains still operate, and the well-looking places still pump water. Strange.
That's crazy. That's
Uh,
wild.
Walking out, you don't immediately see anything that catches your attention. Doesn't look like anybody shady who's checking you out, or there's no armed guards marching towards you.
Cool. I like that you added that last part because that is definitely something I'm worried about.
Yeah, you know.
You know, with
You know.
enemies that I've.
It's something that UD's thinking about that no one else is. So
I'm just gonna go across the street and then watch the entrance in case he comes out.
okay,
Exist.
right, okay. He will, unless anyone wants to deliberately have a conversation with him. He and Avernica will eventually part ways. He is very, let's say, confident that you won't be making it to Myth's apartment or house, whatever it is. Teleportation hub. And you will watch as Crixus will exit and immediately bear right and head down the street.
Cool. I'm gonna follow him from about 10 feet behind and 10 feet up.
Nice. Okay. You begin to
Follow
follow
him
him.
about 2 blocks, and I'm gonna get a little bit closer and closer still. I'm right up behind him, and get up in his ear and go, "Hi."
He goes for his hip, but doesn't pull anything out. He just holds it on his hip. You are the small
Wow,
one
man.
that I wrapped in explosive bolas. What do you want?
Those were explosive. Well, that was rude.
You definitely remember this. They were on his whip, and when he pulled away, that lit the fuse, and then they exploded.
Oh, this motherfucker. Yeah, I do remember this. You know, someone's about to start casting Phantasmal Killer. No.
Uh-huh.
I was just wondering, in case I needed to come into contact with you, how would I go about doing that? Is there like a big coven for Pluto or something?
he he stops short and looks over at you. You see the eyes go a little bit faster uh, than the than the head itself. He says he swings around. There are temples to Pluto all over. If you want to
Right,
see me
temple.
again, simply make your way to Myth's house. I will be there.
Okay, sounds cool, bro. What about like more long term? Like if I want to see you in like 2 months, not like today.
You will not survive that long. If you go to Myths, you will be stopped.
Okay, so either I come see you at Myths today and die, or I don't see you again. I guess I'll be seeing you, man, and I'm just gonna float off.
You could always stick near Vernica. He seems to have a hard
Yeah,
on, a hate boner for her.
but I need to get some stuff first, and then I want to have a conversation with him. And I don't want Vernica to see that conversation until she pays us for the quest, you know? And
Alright.
then afterwards, I really don't.
Ooh. What a very clean transactional mindset you have.
Yes, I know, right? Crazy how that works.
Alright, so you're headed back?
Yep.
Okay. You watch as UD returns maybe 10 or so minutes after Crixus leaves, and you are all seated having breakfast and planning your day.
I will move to the table when Crixus leaves
Mhm.
and just give Vernica a look, but I'm a little too concerned about my own issues right now to really address it properly.
Yeah, you do have a lot of issues.
Yes,
I'll give you
indeed.
that. Well, we are safe for the moment. I suspect delivering me to Myth will be quite an endeavor. But that is simply one endeavor of many that we have to undertake. Perhaps we should prioritize.
No doubt, no doubt. I seem to have slept poorly, or perhaps the stress is getting to me. I have a meeting this afternoon with some hirelings that will help us with our little problem in the sewers. If any of you would like to attend, you of course are welcome.
If you're getting hirelings, that implies the problem is not that small. I believe I should be present.
As I said, you're very welcome to come with me. And I'll just look at the other two like, what do?
You're just gonna go like, oh, it's crazy. It's almost like I already took care of all of my business in this city, and I'm just here waiting for you guys. So yeah, I guess I'll come along. Nothing better to do.
You
I guess that if it's of great importance and danger, then us Vikings will be involved.
certainly possible, though you may be the only one. I would suggest preparing yourself for a fight, as I don't think there'll be much downtime between meeting them and heading to solve our medium problem. I'll just look at Vernica kind of slyly.
She catches it and returns it. Right, so
Should be exciting.
we should, are we, what is the order of events then? We're going to discuss these hirelings and strategize and then take action?
I have some scout reports of my problem's disposition. We shall relay these to the hirelings, and then, unless there was any other business, immediately head to dispose of the issue. Just kind of glance around the tavern a little surreptitiously, kind of make sure nobody's looking, paying too much attention.
Doesn't seem like it. There's not a whole lot of people in here right now anyway, so it's pretty easy to keep tabs on the majority of folks.
Never pays to be. Never hurts to be too careful. There you go. Thank you.
Anytime,
Oh
babe.
boy, that cider hit hard. Shit.
Really? Okay. All right.
Well, because I was waiting for my colleague, so I was just drinking cider at the bar.
Maybe I need to stop drinking my Svedka then and go to cider if it hits hard.
I mean, it's a 7% cider. So.
Okay.
Still just water.
Well, I've got the #1 vodka of 25-23. So. Okay.
Vodka.
Good talk.
Fuck vodka, honestly.
Don't be so uncultured. So,
Vodka is literally the definition of uncultured in my book.
No, you're wrong. You're actually just.
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to agree
vodka.
with failure on this one. I know I don't do that very often, but
Fuck vodka, honestly.
okay. All right, sweetie.
Maybe you're too weak for it.
No, it just tastes like absolute ass.
Yeah,
With no E after the absence.
wait until you find out about gin.
Gin. Oh no, gin is bleh. Gin tonic is okay, but
Gin.
bleh,
Oh, the
straight
tonic,
gin.
really? The tonic makes it all better, huh? That's
The
strange.
tonic dilutes it.
Well, yes, but not.
You don't
all
like
right.
sad people juice?
Sure.
I don't like sad people juice. I prefer my happy juice.
Mother's ruin, cuckold's comfort.
Ooh.
Mother's ruin cuckold's cup.
That's what they call gin in the UK.
If
Really?
we do it in the UK, it's good enough for us.
There you go.
Is it though?
I
One
mean,
day-
I'm
Had
accepting
crooked
it.
teeth over
When,
there.
when you do your cross country tour, we'll have some absinthe. How about that?
I'm down to drink some Green Fairy.
James,
Yes.
you're involved in this conversation too, you pleb.
I was
I
zoned
mean-
out. I'm sorry.
Ayahuasca, absinthe. Let's do them all.
Everything begins with A,
Yeah,
because we
All
like
of the above.
because we like the
I'll
alliteration.
I'm fine with DMT as a substitute to ayahuasca,
No, I'm not. I need to do ayahuasca.
but it doesn't.
I don't need to do DMT.
Yeah,
Again.
but we'd have to go down to like the southern states.
I know. All those mud adobe ugly ass houses. Oh well.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Better than the sand ones and all the
but
deserts.
man, they're
All the
functional.
deserts.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm not going any further south than Salt Lake City. Anyways, so, no wait, is Vegas? Oh, Vegas is in Nevada. Shit. All right, I guess I'm not going any further south than Vegas. All right. Anyways, none of that matters. So, assuming that we survive this in combat, battle, war, whatever it is you're doing.
Well, war is a little extreme, though personal war would fit in. I assure you that ridding the world of these miscreants will do nobody any harm apart from them.
A personal war is better than starting a war with a city that's ill prepared, I suppose. So,
That was all in character coughing.
Okay. All right. So you actually do hear UD cough like that.
I
Yeah.
actually cough like that.
Okay. Yeah, that might be worth. Hilmar will notice that. Of all the people, no one else will. Well, excuse me,
Nope.
Avernica won't. I don't know about the other people. But anyways,
Hilmar will remember this.
Hjalmar will, in fact, remember this
Hjalmar.
for a later date. This is, perhaps we should seek out. I want to say myth, but I know that'll simply lead to another fight.
Yes,
Could we
Crixus
get-
is camping out at her house, it seems.
Or,
Is that-
or something.
right?
He certainly didn't tell us his plans, only that we weren't going to make it there.
Oh, I mean, he told me his plans.
Oh,
Beg your pardon?
Yeah,
yeah.
he's gonna stand guard, sentinel in front of Nick's house, and the moment we go there, he's gonna try to kill us.
Well, that he heavily implied that in our conversation, but we
Oh,
don't know.
Hey, well, fucking
The-
he outright told.
How did you get this information? You
I went and had a chat with him.
while you were outside,
Yes.
rather than
Well, I was going for my walk.
why not do it here with us?
Oh, reasons. I'm just gonna have the carpet back away slowly from the table.
I'll just look at Yudi. but not gonna say anything because I'll just glance at him. I'm too busy to insight check that. I'm too concerned with other problems.
Yeah, I just ran into him when I was getting my drugs, you know.
If you made
That-
an agreement with him, he will doubtless betray you in some way. I would advise you
Oh.
to reconsider whatever it is you talked about with him. So,
There was no agreement.
is there... Good. So, is there a way we can get another safe house or something?
Honestly, we'd be better off leaving the city or finding another one, or finding the one that we lost. The safe house is far too costly to replace, and I'm not looking forward to addressing my colleagues about the matter.
Yes, finding it would be a bit of a windfall. But, I know of a few other places where Minbar is,
But
not interdimensional. Interlocational, I guess. House would be, but they are nowhere near Daltorum. So the closest point would be here. If we could have some downtime to prepare ourselves for whatever Crixus has planned, that would be ideal.
Well, the issue that we have to take care of is in a relatively remote location. Although we're dragging enough people down there that I wouldn't be surprised if Crixus was able to follow. We may be able to take haven there, or even cross over into the wild and take a haven and take a rest there.
Anything would be better than in an open tavern like this. I imagine we're going to go through most of our spells fighting your personal war. So I simply wish to have a safe place to recover.
That's a
Right.
reasonable supposition.
So I
Our
am
best option would be to cross over into the wild in that case, if only for a little time, a short period of time, and then escape the city, perhaps. Will he follow, do you think? Were we to leave Daltor?
if you are going to leave with me, he may eventually figure out that we have left and then pursue. We should have a few days to make our headway, though.
Weird question. How did he find you here?
We have a bit of a connection but it's not so much location-based, it's simply relative proximity.
Oh.
I assume he's used some sort of divination, or perhaps questioned
So you mean to say
others
that if
at temple.
Pro Myth's house, while he was near Myth's house, he would know we were coming?
He would know I was approaching.
And okay, yeah. You know what? Sounds like a plan.
That is a point, though. We could do a pincer movement of some kind and perhaps reverse the ambush. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
we have
that is what I
Do we have the
meant.
means of it? Or at least incapacitating?
Is there some... He can be bound like anyone else. Perhaps your hirelings could stage a diversion.
Well, if he ambushes us after our, after my personal war, as you call it, then they will still be there and be a credible threat at the very least.
It'll certainly be something he's not expecting. As long as he hasn't gotten his own.
Indeed.
Right. So, I am...
Would you believe that he would get his own?
He
I
doesn't
don't-
seem the type. Seems more of a lone wolf type of person.
It would be difficult to convince others to fight for your personal injury. And he does not carry much coin. Manipulation or threats, or perhaps promises, could work, but there are few options for him there. But if he says he's going to stop us, he must have something planned. Although, one versus 5 is still not the best of odds for him. I imagine he has something that we will not like.
In any case, it doesn't pay to worry over much. We'll remain vigilant after
Yes.
our battle.
Agreed. I am nearly finished my breakfast. I am ready to depart whenever you are.
I have some potions brewing to check on, and then I will lead us to the meeting point.
Alright. So,
If we decide that we are going to leave town and not meet up with Myth, would it be a good idea to send her a message of sorts and inform her that of the threat and inform her of where we are taking Abernica, if that is our final decision?
She seemed formidable. Be much of a threat. Incredible.
I can certainly get a message to her indirectly. I know she would appreciate that. If we could instead synchronize our arrival with hers, we could potentially make a mad dash for the door and not have much of a fight. She would be able to easily protect us and leave immediately.
It can be managed.
We do have options, but these are secondary. Primarily is the first thing we're doing. So, unless there's anything else, we'll wait for Themis to finish.
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna go upstairs, check on my potions real quick, grab my remaining things, pay off my bar tab, and then just say I'll be back in a few hours check on my room. And, go back down to lead people to the meeting point.
Okay. Alright, so you begin walking towards. Are you going towards the chapter house, or are you going toward. I think that's. You're meeting somewhere else, but you don't know where that is.
Yeah, I'll head to the chapter house to meet
You
with
could you could
Minbar.
maybe send a runner and pick a direction or something. But however you want to do it.
Well,
You just want
go to
Okay. All right.
see. Yeah, I'll go see Minbar, and we can just go there together. I'll ask the party to wait at like a crossroads. I'll meet there.
Like 2 blocks away, kind of thing.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay. Sure. You have you separate yourself from the party. You head in past the players and all that. Minbar is already at the meeting location, but the mercenary liaison, Grutana, that you talked to before, is there doing some unrelated paperwork, and she volunteers to the information, and even a little bit says she'll be there along, but she'll probably be later. She'll probably be late, rather. So you have the location, and
yeah, I'll just leave the guild house and head back to the group.
okay. So you Themis comes out, gathers up the group. Are you gonna party van it?
I mean, we
Maybe.
could party van it.
I agree.
I don't see any reason we wouldn't party that.
Okay.
We're gonna have to go to a.
All right, James, take out your disco stick.
Yeah.
Yoram will go and
Not
get
that
some
kind of party
prostitutes
van.
too.
Get the prostitutes? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a party van.
But
Misters.
there's not. Okay. Sure. All right.
Some,
That's what he does.
Some roadhead for those.
Just on the
some,
carpet,
wait.
in plain view. You just gonna cast invisibility on him or something? What are we doing?
No, just out in the open. Everyone's gonna see.
Oh, jeez.
No
Yeah.
shame.
And UD uses his scrying to view women while they're changing in the showers.
I have clairvoyance for a reason.
There, there you go.
You haven't seen me cast it once. I have for.
Yes. Facts. All right. So
I don't know about facts, especially coming from the DM, man. But like, okay.
it is now. It's canon. Can't argue with me.
Okay, it's canon.
All right. Let's see. Ooh, whole. No, I already saw that one. Never mind. Let's get the proper soundtrack again. Even though I get copyright infringement bullshit from YouTube.
No.
Upload.
It's okay. It's only blocked in like Korea and Bulgaria and other countries that I don't really frequent.
Imagine not frequenting countries.
Everybody not doing that now. All right.
Woo!
Oh yeah, we're back. Best disco music of all time.
I really don't know why Rasputin is in this list, but whatever. Or No Woman, No Cry, but whatever. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Rivers of Babylon's a good one. Anyways, so the party van starts on up. The as usual, the halflings and gnomes are the most eager to party. Although you do get a few more dwarves than last time. Seems like maybe some
All right.
Wait, we're
Come
actually
and play.
doing a party van?
Yeah, we actually do
They
party
they
van.
said
we
they're
get
doing a
up
party van again, man. I, don't know.
on my carpet.
Oh god.
I can't tell them no. It ruins
Wait.
their agency.
I will get off the party van a few blocks before the meeting place, point to it, and be like, "Don't bring that party van over there."
Okay, we'll take the
Go
route
around the
one
block
loop
for a little bit or something.
around the block, and then
Take your
we'll
time, go
max,
slow.
leave everyone off, and then kind of dip.
Alright,
I'm not
there
even
you
gonna
go.
check for tail. I'm just gonna head.
But all right. So you go around. By the time you go around the
Have a
block
tail, might as well.
and take your time with like the slow, make way for Prince Ali bullcrap that you do. There are some other people who are playing their own music, and there's kind of like a small little party off to the side there, and you're able to leave it without hardly anyone noticing, as far as you know, and make your way around to the meeting point. Hello, nurse. Oh, that's so much better. Shit.
I'm so proud of my youngest sister, by the way. She was like, "I want to be a nurse." She's 14. And my mother was like, "Oh, you can help people. That's great of you." And she was like, "No, I want to be a prenatal nurse. They make the most money."
Whoa.
What the fuck?
That's
My sister's a fucking
You-
capitalist pig.
you can't make money without risk, and natal is all right. A lot of risk. Okay.
Yep.
A lot of stress too. I don't think she understands that. Anyways. Anyway.
She's
all right.
14. Probably gonna
Yeah. Yeah. So she probably doesn't understand that then. Whatever. It's not my kid.
I still.
read all the salaries and the amount of stuff has to happen and shit.
Does she
Sorry,
know
that
that there's a
was
pandemic right now? And
I mean, she's 14. The pandemic will hopefully be over by the time she goes to university.
uh-huh. Alrighty. So bringing it around, you make your way. Well, we'll just say that Themis waits for you or something, so you can get in. But you,
Gets the door.
yeah, where you see Minbar, who all of you recognize. You also see, where is it? There we go. You also see, shit, a half elf with a tattoo over his left eye. His hair is a lot longer than that, and it's got some braids in it. But that you also see a centaur.
Say again. You kind of cut out.
You also see a centaur, similar to that,
Damn, a centaur in Delthurum. How's he
and
gonna do in this rivers?
you also. Oh yeah, he's hot.
The centaur?
And
I didn't think you were into that thing.
No, I'm talking about the wood elf picture I have. You goober.
Yeah, he's kind of cute. He's got that square jaw kind of feeling going on.
And you also see Akatar, Lucidnus the Virtuous.
Oh, god damn it!
Yeah.
God damn it!
At the moment I see him, I'm walking up and
Yeah.
I'm hugging it out with this man. This man's a fucking legend.
Alright, I'm using Yudi as a distraction and immediately plunging my sword into his eye socket.
Oh shit! Roll to attack.
Rolls a
I'm
4.
joking.
I know.
Okay. I was about to say I don't want to put important on this, but I will.
Rolls a 4.
Just imagine that. Yeah, so they turn. You watch as Minbar's mouth opens, but Lucidnus beats her to it. Ah, the party members from the dragon fight. It's so wonderful to see you. You must have heard about our latest endeavor. And that's when Yudi will run up and give him a hug,
To hear.
which he'll return kind of confusedly, though. I didn't know I had affected you so deeply, little one. I'm sorry that my absence has made you homesick. Or not homesick.
Melancholic.
Melancholic. There you go, melancholic. I'm sorry that it's made you so melancholic.
Oh, a wonderful man as yourself. Of course you have the impression. And yes, of course there is so much less to see in this world without you. But I'm happy to see you again, friend.
And I you. I should tell you right now that I am chaste. But I am always looking for other people to travel and journey with. And they are always looking for me.
Oh, of course, of course.
So it's a win-win.
So
sort of
what's this
situation.
about your new endeavors? What have you been up to?
We...
I'm sure they haven't heard anything about any endeavors yet, right?
Minbar was just giving us the general outline. Apparently there's some sort of ne'er-do-wells in the sewers. Of course they are. And we're...
Yes. I'll just kind of recover from that and just be like, yes, of course. Nobody up to any good ever hung out in sewers.
She has enlisted my help as the squadron leader, as well as you yourselves, apparently. And, surprisingly, this mercenary group, led by Polemakos Iapolos here. At which point the centaur...
Sounds familiar.
I can't help you with that, because I haven't used it in this campaign. Anyways, at which point you'll watch as he pulls up one of his hooves and gives a slight bow. Welcome.
Give a shallow bow back.
I will bow with my
You do not seem to be the very active as much as I was hoping for, but I'm sure you must have talents. I represent the mercenaries that you guys hired that I don't remember the name of. It was
Right, something luminescent, something like.
Oh, the Lucent Shafts. Yes, there. Thank you.
There you go.
I remember that name. Yeah, there we go.
They shaft you lucently, or
They have
lucidly.
a very lucent shaft.
Oh, yes,
What
there
can
we
I say?
Of the Lucent Shafts. Nope, that's the wrong voice there. Of the Lucent Shafts. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Duh.
Indeed. Talents notwithstanding,
Not really
the
what
one
I wanted to do there.
bankrolling this operation, as it were. So,
Ah, this is you we have to thank for the gold in our coffers. Excellent.
indeed.
Well,
Though I will be participating and have talents of my own. As
even better, even better. You have made an excellent choice. We are much better than those crazy hammer spinners. I can assure you we have what you require. So,
I'm glad to hear it.
we should... I have a slight map here of the sewers, which you all will recognize. The Minbar will take over at this point. So, we have everyone who needs to know at this point. I'm very sorry. This is Tinnefel Half-Elven. He's a sorcerer of sorts who is hopefully going to give us a bit of a magical edge of some kind. To
Oh fuck! Sheep rat protection against me.
Since we're going against Fae, I figured that we would need someone with some magic and a little bit of heady spells, as it were. Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna start waving at the bar.
Just gonna start- she'll raise an eyebrow and give you a little wave back, and then
Hey!
and then turn back as excuse me, as Tinnefel has a small pipe that he puffs on for a second, and then releases it. Oh yeah, man, far out. This is gonna be a wild, wild endeavor. I cannot wait. So,
I'm gonna go along with this guy. What was the name again?
Tinnefel Half-Elven.
NFL.
I'll write it. I'll put it in chat.
Okay.
Quite the original last name that
Ha
he's
ha
just
ha
there.
ha 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 ha. Yeah. I figured it was about as original as Themis. So.
I mean, Dennis is pretty original.
No, it's not.
Where's it from?
Google it.
That's kind of a cop out. It's definitely
Is it?
Greek mythology. So
Is it really?
It is.
yes.
She's described as the Lady of Good Counsel. Huh. Have
Justice,
never heard of
wasn't it?
her.
I've never. She's Lady Justice with the scales and the sword and the blindfold.
She's a titaness.
There you go.
I know the gods, not the titans. I
Le gasp.
You know Gaia?
obviously, I know Gaia.
You know Kronos?
Yes,
Congratulations, you know all the titans that matter.
exactly.
Oh, that's cold.
There's
We're
also
really-
Atlas, kind of. He doesn't
Like
really
Uranus,
matter
Gaia,
that
and
much.
Kronos is like the three titans that matter, and even Uranus is like a side character in that story.
He did remain neutral during the Titanomachy, so yeah, there's reasons there. We're not gonna forget Rhea, though, right? She's the one who broke
No.
down the gates of Olympus. That's not. You can't forget her. So, and Hecate, because she's my favorite, and everybody knows that, so you would
Oh.
never forget about her.
I will be
Magic in the
entirely
Night?
honest. I've never
Yes.
heard of this titaness, and I just fucking made like I was just like, what's the name? Themis. There we go.
What's a name? Aww, wee lad Synod. All right, so Tinefel makes his own greeting or whatever, and then Minbra will take back over. So we know that there are seemingly randomized deliveries of non-dwarven sentient beings, and they don't seem to have much in the way of patrols. Through the pipes that run into the room, it seems like there's going to be a dozen or so Fae. Then there's a few that pop in and out. There's limited intel on that, but
Any sightings of mindless acolytes?
there are a
Be quite
consistent.
bloodthirsty.
A what now?
I said they do tend to be quite bloodthirsty when provoked.
They may be bloodthirsty, but they're not wasting a drop of blood. Apparently, whatever they're doing in there is not leaving much left of the people. There are quite a few trees in there as well. That's obscured vision of what was going on. We do know that there is some kind of portal in the back of the room, and there appears to be at least one higher level Fae who's there consistently, along with two others who seem to pop in and out.
Well, the portal could be a useful backup escape plan in case of catastrophic failure.
Where does the portal? What's at the other? What is at the other end of the portal?
Well, that's that's a complicated answer that you're asking for. The short story is that when you're entering a portal to the Fae, or out of the Fae even, focus on where you want to be, or where you don't want to be. It's an esoteric kind of thing. Let's just say that there have been many studies into how the veil between planes tears, and that not many scholars have come up with definitive answers. Simply focus on where you don't want to be in this case, and that is where you will end. You'll end up not there, at the very least. But
Sounds
hopefully,
great.
hopefully the portal will be a backup option, and I will be able to destroy it instead of using it to flee.
Yeah, our resident Fey expert has said it quite plainly. We don't really know where it goes, and it can probably go anywhere in the Feywild, I presume. Tinefel might be able to shut it down, but he's our best hope right now. We want them bringing in reinforcements or fleeing, but getting in there and in a discreet way is very difficult, so we have limited intel on that, and I don't wish to call on Runethrower again unless I have to.
Yeah, I would quite appreciate it if you didn't actually. You don't have to forget anything.
Just
Yes.
be aware that damaging the runes that keep the portal open, or if it's an unnatural portal, then damaging the runes will cause Themis kind of squirms a little bit. An explosive reaction, shall we say, and it would be in our best interest to keep it intact until we are ready to dispose of it properly.
It sounds as though that is the last subject to deal with.
Unless it is damaged in the fight, of course, in which case we should all run as fast as possible.
Man.
How do you damage a portal?
As I said, the runes that should be keeping it open will be quite evident, and damaging one or multiple of them will destabilize it, causing unpredictable consequences.
Well, Yolram wasn't there for the first one that you guys closed, so
Yeah, I was the only one of the party that was.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Because was it using? No, Yudi wasn't there. It was Culpa still.
What? Culpa and Themis never met.
Did we never meet?
No, we
Um,
didn't.
Were you there? I thought you were there for the fight with the Fae, where what's his name? Raugum lost feeling in his legs.
No, wasn't that the one where you guys took too many health pots and figured out what taking too many health pots did?
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that.
Oh shit. So you were. Yeah. Themis is the only one that is aware of the issue then.
How exciting.
So he has indicated that damaging the runes means run.
So that means we damage the ruins to see why we run, right?
No, it means
Exactly.
don't damage the runes until we can shut it off properly with the
You say
sorcerers and
don't.
magic.
I only heard the first two letters of that.
Right. Well, if Themis notices the runes being damaged, he's gonna run. No matter, just disengage. Not even disengage. I'll take the fucking attack of opportunity and just sprint.
Yup, fantasy.
Okay.
Well,
Oh shit.
Ah.
It's not even September. Why are you trying to kill the party already?
I know. This is
Uh,
preemptive
I
assassination.
gotta decide if the shockwave would go through the walls or not too.
Well,
Anyways,
it's more of like a replace. It's a replacement of things and matter appearing within other matter.
Did we take force damage?
I mean, it's probably. I think it would be force damage. Wouldn't it be force damage?
pretty sure it was last time.
Yeah, it's force damage. So it's like parts of the wild come into Mundus, and parts of Mundus are transported to the wild, but not necessarily without crossing over each other. Was the idea. And so, if a tree appears in a wall, something's gonna give, and it's probably not the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but only pro.
Unless it's a very, very strong magical tree, in which case it might bleed and scream at you psychically.
It wouldn't be the first time. Raugum got cut up by grass last time
Exactly.
y'all were in this, so it's not like it's not like it's impossible.
Like if there's something we learned from the Fae, it's that maybe trees are not to be messed with. Maybe the plants are not to be fucked with.
Maybe the natural order. Yeah, or plants.
Nature bites back, but faster, basically.
There you go.
Not COVID, more like force damage and psychic damage. Sorry, that was a bad joke. Poor taste.
Oh man, it sounds like this portal's gonna be their ace in the hole. They're gonna do something with it.
Hopefully, dude.
Hopefully run.
You want to play hacky sack?
Yeah, man. I'm saying all this in character. If you are, by the way.
He'll move over to start playing hacky sack before Minbar's like,
I will play hacky sack with this man.
Oh, Minbar's gonna cut him off. Let's stay focused on the task.
Right. Well,
What level do I need to be to send people
repeatedly
into a
warned.
private dimension?
How old do you what now?
What level do I need to be to send people into like a private dimension?
That's banishment.
Banishment?
So whenever you can cast
I can
banishment.
take that already. I can take that already. All right, next level. I'm banishing Minbar. No,
Oh, good luck with that.
no, I have all my spells spoken for until I'm level like 17. I think. I already know what I'm taking.
I gotta figure out what that would look like. Anyways, so this is the general size and layout of the room. If we run the archers and maybe a caster in through the pipes, they can have a very clear line of fire and the height advantage. I don't think they're going to be able to get through the pipes, though. I don't know how, unless they're going to make an opening, but I don't know how to make one quickly. I fear that most of us will have to go through the front door.
Oh no.
Do
That
we
is a
have
shame.
enough, frontline fighters to deal with such an approach?
Well,
I do have some potions brewing that should increase our longevity, at the very least.
the Polymarchos is certainly no stranger to being a frontline fighter, and I'm sure that our esteemed paladin here as well is quite familiar with leading the charge. Yes, I am well versed in every possible way of taking the fight to the enemy. She gives a little
I'll just look at
dutiful
Lucidus
smile,
and
like, yeah.
I figured it hard. Like, really? This was your choice?
She catches it, and you watch as this small smile begins to appear on her face. As she's
shake my head
slowly
like
starting to
I'm
put together the situation between you and Lucidnus. Well, maybe you two should work together. I'm kidding. Lucidnus, you can lead. You can lead
I am a frontline, well, more of a backline, but kind of a frontline fighter.
a backline. You're not a backline, dear.
No, I get behind their backs.
Ah,
Yeah,
there's so an
kind of
assassin
backline
then.
fighter.
Is that like?
That's,
is that the
I
same
mean,
thing where you-
I'm squishier than I am tanky. That's for sure.
You are a
there you go.
Talon.
Yes, that is exactly what I am.
There we go. Right. Anyways, she starts to put it together, and suddenly you're wary, or at least you should be. So,
Right.
if we have the sharpshooters and casters on the top, and have the majority of the force coming through the center, we fan out as soon as we get in, and fight our way to the portal. Presumably, the quicker we can get there, the sooner we can shut it down. I'd suggest that we ignore the sacrifices, offerings, whatever they are. I don't think they're going to be much help to us, so freeing them isn't going to do anything help our cause.
The local sentients are not exactly formidable for the most part. Were it warrior spirits or particularly large sentients, then I would perhaps advise freeing them, but from what I remember, they will be particularly weak and of no use to us, fortunately, for them.
Agreed. So steamroll them with support.
From the side.
It's simple. Straightforward.
Simple plans tend to survive contact with the enemy.
We could maybe try and teleport in, but once the magic shell goes up around the room, we'll both be stuck. We have to time that perfectly.
Seems a little too complex. Prone
Wait,
to
I'm sorry.
failure.
There's a what going on around the room?
There are a series of runes that have been put in place beforehand to prevent Fae from teleporting out of the room.
What about non-Fae?
Yes, it includes them as well.
Shit.
Then
Okay,
the-
you know.
They don't have the time or the skill to tune it to only prevent Fae.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it
It's
also
just out of the room, though.
it's in, which is
Yeah.
why she wanted to say, which is why she was saying, if we teleport it in, you have to time it perfectly right before the shield or shell goes up.
Oh, but we can still teleport out?
No. You can use the portal.
God damn it.
You can use the portal.
You can
I've
teleport
got to
within
use
the
this
room.
fucking spell prepared then. That's not going to help me
You
at
can
all.
teleport within the room.
Yeah, you can
Fuck
you
it.
can
Out of the room that matters.
you can teleport into the room itself before the shell goes up.
No.
Like inside the shell, we can teleport.
Yes, inside the shell. You
yeah,
can
but
misty
not
step
outside of the shell.
Correct.
Which means, you know, when for the first
Then
time in
it's-
forever I've successfully, you know, put Dimension Door on my prepared spells list, I'm not even going to be able to use it to clutch up.
I
Okay?
mean, but that's not true because you can just teleport away from an angry frontliner that wants to strike
Right,
your
except
squishy
I'm not-
wizard.
I'm not going to get that close to them. And they're not going to be able to get
That's-
anywhere near
That's
me.
what that's what you think.
Yeah, that is what I think. Actually, you know why? I think that's
Because you don't know what Striffy has planned.
Considering UD spent the whole
Sure.
dragon fight on the other side
go
of the
with
map, I'm inclined.
yeah. See, DM's agreeing with me.
I agree
I
that he's
mean-
gonna keep his distance. That's all I can
That, but
say.
he might be luring you into a false sense of security.
Yeah, I'll have one.
You're tempting fate, is
I'll-
what
I'll-
I'm saying.
I'll say this: there's not.
I've tempted fate plenty of times, man.
Yeah, that's what Portent's for. I'll say this: the Fae are not known to be particularly enthusiastic melee fighters.
True.
They did
But
have.
there are brainwashed acolytes as well, so
You
there
know
are
what,
some of
man?
those.
I was saving a counterspell for you. I'm not anymore. That's just another fireball to me now.
No,
It's
oh,
just
counterspell is
another
only like
fireball.
60 feet. Yudi's gonna be way farther away than that. I don't say.
Hell yeah, he knows.
He's pretending that he's not gonna help you when he never was.
I should have been a ranged fighter. Oh,
We all told
Damn,
you.
arranged
We all
fighter.
told you.
yeah, but then we would have had no melee.
We
There you
we
go.
have a Viking.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I'm not worth anything.
he
What
don't
do you
got
guys
no
think
magic.
about?
you don't got no magic. He's just a
Hey, I'm-
fighter.
Killed a dragon.
I did.
With the help of my poison, that did like fucking 86 damage every time he hit.
Still killed the damn thing.
He got the last hit.
Yeah. What the fuck did you do that for, huh?
Oh,
Got the
oh
other
no!
hits.
You don't want to be casting those stones. I'll tell you that much right now.
I'm thinking back to the like the 3 out of 20 on Culpa's chill grasp spells. Was it
We got a-
shit.
back during the Manticore fight?
Oh,
We
we're
can-
going
we-
Oh, you
back
mean the fight I
there.
clutched up for you?
We can go back if you want.
Yeah. The fight where you got knocked out and I had to save your ass with the fucking merchant? That fight?
Well, I feel like the merchant did more of the saving. You were just kind of rolling the low numbers on the spells.
I mean, I was also, talking to the enemy the entire time.
Yeah. Bigger,
Oh,
bigger,
wait.
bigger. We have a
Roll
spell
for
for that.
And yes, and poor James can't even do much because he doesn't want to. All right.
Alright, let me take a minute.
Minus for
Figure
Christmas.
It gets use every session. That's the most applicable skill anyone has ever had in this game.
Yeah.
All right. So does anybody
Besides,
have any interest in teleporting in? Nice. Or do you
Thank
just
you.
want to all go in through the front and then just fan out and hope for the best?
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of down to just going through the front door.
Okay. So we don't have to worry about timing those two things. Great.
Yoram isn't one for magic because he's kind of stupid, so he would rather just go through the front door as well.
Ah, the wizard and the barbarian, or not the barbarian, fucking the
Fighter.
are in agreement. Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's that.
I'm a cut you up so bad. You're gonna wish I didn't cut you up so bad.
Damn. That's serious. Anywho.
Yeah.
So you have your strategy session. They talk about the logistics of getting the rangers and casters escorted to the pipes and where the grates are and knocking them out and all that good stuff. It's very it's a little bit tedious, but everybody has their own parts to play. It's kind of like a cycle, like a rolling of involvement, kind of like in this game actually. Unless there's anything anybody wants to propose or do or set up now.
I'm just gonna say this now. The moment we get all of our troops inside, like through the front door,
Mhm.
I'm putting a good doggo at the front door. That's gonna attack everyone that's not me.
So, like,
Or
as a rear guard kind of thing?
Rear guard. I was thinking more like if you try to desert and turn your back on the enemy, you're gonna get got. But okay. Or if any of the enemies try to escape, that too.
Okay, alright. So, UD lets everyone know that in
No,
for a
I
penny.
do not let everyone know.
Oh,
that.
you're just telling me. Oh, okay, alright.
I'm telling you. I'm setting this up, and then
Okay, alright.
if no one tries to desert, they're gonna figure it out the hard way.
It's a shame he doesn't have a grapple attack. Oh well.
Yeah, it really is. You know who does though?
The dog?
No, not the dog. Oh, shit. That is hot. Alright, okay, so the dog is set up, considered it set up. Alright, so,
What now then?
unless there's something else, we'll begin move. Big 30 feet, 8 hours. Shit, son.
Yoram would like to restock up on arrows for his longbow
Oh, yeah,
before we head out.
That ain't nothing. How many do you want?
Full quiver, please.
I think that's 20. 20
I was gonna say 24.
Sure, 24. That's nothing to quibble over. You haven't used that many though, have you?
No. What? You said think of something that people want to do, and
Okay.
if they're not very
I'm trying to
close-range
figure out
fighters,
the
then
I'm trying to figure out the details of it. If you haven't used that many, then it'll just be like 1, maybe 2 silvers. It won't be much of anything.
I have probably used 10 most.
Oh yeah. Okay, so like 3 silver.
I'm so poor. Arrows
How
are
are you
so
poor? Oh, because
expensive.
you weren't there for the thing. That's right. Well, you'll have to get somebody to take you back
Yeah,
to
it was.
the dragon flare.
I was just being dramatic.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you've been Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge
Dragons.
McDuck. Yes, that. uh, all right. So, the ranged mercs are sent ahead. Excuse me. Lucidness heavily implies that he's going to be in charge of the. He outright states that he's going to be in charge of the ground force and running in.
I'm completely fine with that as I float in your
Yeah,
shoulder.
yeah. Tinafel's going to hang back. Polymarcos will be probably right next to Lucidness, probably a little bit ahead since he has a faster movement speed. Minbar is not planning on going. Yeah, that should
What
that'll
bitch.
jeez. That'll
Oh,
alrighty. You said that out loud, dude?
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna chill with Lucidness. I'm gonna chill with Tinafel.
Oh hey, sup, little man?
Gotta.
Yeah, Yoram will be behind all of them, just casually strolling, kicking the rocks.
So, half elf like you, whereabouts is you from?
Is you from?
Yeah,
I'm
if you speak
actually-
Stoner, I can match your.
Oh, I'm actually a Hyperborean.
Oh,
Well, you know I
Hyperborean.
was.
It's pretty far out, man. What happened?
Nothing. Like that was the whole problem. Nobody like did anything, and there were like all these druids around. I was like, man, they got some good like herb, but I feel like kind of stunted.
Yeah, man.
So I was like, I'm just gonna go down to Londinium and like see what's going on there, and then it was just whoo, cuckoo, kachoo. I found myself here.
Bro, that's a pretty wild journey. You
After-
got
Yeah, bro.
After-
It was
It
wild.
It's a strange, erotic journey of like 3 decades, but I finally got here, and like the dwarves are fucking crazy, man. They're
yeah, man.
they got like runes and like older magics and shit, and like it's wild. Like I don't understand it, but it's wild. And they're teaching me a lot.
Powerful sorcerer like yourself. It's good to be around magics, right?
Oh, far out. Are you? You got like innate natural magics too?
No, man. I'm. What's your magics about?
I do like I don't know, like I can cancel, I can like stop magic really good and stuff. Like
Oh shit, man. I can kind of do something similar, but it's probably nowhere near as strong as yours, bro.
oh no,
Nah, bro, you didn't even know. You don't even know how strong my magic is, okay? You can't even handle this, alright?
And that's why we haven't seen Yorin cast a spell yet. He's actually just a world-breaking entity.
That's
I
me.
do like a little bit of damage, but it's just easier for me to just like cancel the magic out.
Yeah, man. I'm more on crowd control, so don't cancel my shit. Yeah.
I'll totally try not to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's
Like,
it's
just-
the effort that counts.
Yeah, just like throw me a warning, like what you're doing or whatever, and I'll totally, I'll whatever the sorcerer's ability is, careful spell or something. I'll be careful with my spell. It'll be great. It'll be fine.
Alright, far out. I'm gonna go catch up with Lucidness. See you in the battle, man. I'm gonna float away from
See you in the
fucking
battle, man.
gigantic idiot. What the fuck did I just deal with? And I'm gonna go float by Lucidness.
Alright. Alright, you approach him again. Ah, so you got a carpet since the last time we met. Congratulations.
Indeed.
You deserve it.
Oh, thank you. That warms my heart, Lucidness. That really does. What spoils did you pick up from the Dragon's Den?
I got plenty of gold, as there was, of course, plenty of that. I found this curious shield with a emblem that I'm not exactly familiar with. I left at the temple to see if they could deduce something from that, as well as a few pieces of armor. Not a whole set, strangely enough. I couldn't find the whole thing, but it's beautiful, and I think it's obvious who deserves to wear it.
Oh, of course. A radiant armor such as such belongs on such a radiant man himself.
It's good that you see it that way. I'm glad that...
Of course.
Sir, certainly since you're not going to be using any armor yourself, it's important that it goes to who needs it and who deserves it.
Exactly.
I cannot be expected to do the work of the gods without the best equipment.
Of course. Speaking of, do they talk to you?
Yes, of course they do.
Ah, wonderful. All right.
See, I'm what's known as a prodigy. I was found at a young age, and I was raised by the church. The gods have always spoken to me in some ways or others, but fortunately I've had the training and the peace of mind and the piety to make sure that I'm always listening.
Prodigious indeed. So what? Do they just send you signs, or do they ever actually just come down and talk to you?
The gods haven't come down from Elysium in a couple thousand years, if I remember correctly. They,
Cool, I'm no longer interested in this conversation. I'm gonna float away. I walk away, except I don't walk.
Right, because you're cool.
Right. So I got a carpet.
Yeah. So why am I walking?
Why would you ever walk when you could just fly on a carpet? Seriously.
Right?
I'm Aladdin up in this bitch.
I'm Aladdin up in this bitch. Trippy ass shit. Right, so, Tinefel does more along the lines of abjuration stuff with a little bit of evocation, but since he's a sorcerer, he doesn't know that.
I'm high-key a little bit inclined to give Tinefel some Dream Flay. I've got 4.
Shit, don't make me do this today, man.
I don't know, maybe I'll just slip him something. You know?
Maybe you'll slip him something. You can certainly do it when you're all having drinks after.
Oh shit, you're
afterwards.
right. I don't have to actually ruin the combat.
Yeah, you know. Tinefel is not sober at all right now, either, in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah, no, I wasn't yeah.
Right, so, the ranged people are sent ahead, you all are... wait a little bit, and then eventually you head out. You come around to the sewer entrance that it's starting to feel like it's the only one that they have access to, the only one that they guard. As you all meet Dr. God again, and as one of his cronies, and get sent down. Begin your lengthy trek. You do notice after 3 or so hours that you've become somewhat nose blind to the stench, but now there's also the more of a floral scent, more of a pollen scent, and it gets stronger the longer that you walk. The Polymarchos is thoroughly disgusted by walking in, and then, oh, I'm so stupid. but he's doing it. Tinefel seems to be a little bit taken by some of the fungi that he sees growing at the various colors and whatnot. But he sticks with the group enough as it is. Are you taking or leaving Hilmar?
Let's take him.
Okay.
Oh,
He hasn't done anything exciting. And then if he dies, I don't have responsibility to go back.
Right, because
That's not how responsibility
because it
works,
was the
bro.
dice that killed him.
It was the dice.
That wasn't me. I didn't
I made my
choose for him
decisions,
to
but at the end of the
die.
day, the dice decided.
Yes, there's
Yes.
there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's just that's life. That is life. You did ask for a healer, and there is a healer as well. He seems to be a very serious fellow with very dark skin, like you might see from someone from the North Africa, something like that. Definitely Cornin in some nature. But all right.
Sure. Around him and see what he does.
He generally tends to keep to himself. He doesn't seem to have. He doesn't seem to have much in the way of standard magical devices. Like, you don't see him with a focus. You don't see him with a spell book or anything like that.
Very much generic. Yeah.
But he does have tattoos and henna and quite a few knotted cords that are around his waist that you assume have something to do with some sort of magic at some point.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll ask him about him.
Okay, yeah, sure. About all of them, or what do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, let's
All of
start with the tattoos. Let's start with the
Okay.
tattoos.
These are the markings of my accomplishments and my people. They are also used as conduits for magic. This is how we do it in my lands.
Can anyone get that? Or
Anyone can get a tattoo, but knowing how to channel the arcane through it is more of a study.
where would I go to learn about such studies?
You would have to go to the desert.
I've already. Which desert is this?
The Sahara.
Oh, have not been to that one. I will though. It's on my list now. Thank you.
Masalama.
Oh. Masalama. I'm gonna float away, I guess.
Yeah, as you will. As you do. Float up, float
Bored
up.
of the conversation again.
Alright, you, get close to where you know the doors are. God damn. And the Polymarchos has everyone stop before not galloping, but trotting ahead a little bit to scout it out, and comes back. Right. There are two guards. They are both dwarves. I do not know if they are magical or not, but if we can strike quickly, we can prevent them from warning those inside. We can try and sneak up on them, unless somebody has any magic they're willing to use now. It is a small thing to do here, so perhaps it is better we try a distraction. that rousing response, he will he'll pick the healer out and walk with him further up.
Wait. Stealth mission. We're choosing a centaur and a healer. Really?
And nobody said anything.
Yeah. Fucking okay. I guess I will walk forward and push them ahead of me.
And push them ahead of you. So you're walking with the two mercs?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
See, I'm gonna walk up next to the centaur and be like, you may not have guessed from my attire, but I'm actually a rogue. An assassin, if you will. I'm gonna lift the cloak, and then there's 10 daggers hanging there.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's right, you do. He'll look. Alright. So you're offering to take care of them for us?
Nope. I'm offering my companion here to take care of them for you. I'm gonna push them as even forward or more
Even
forward.
forwarder. Extra forward,
Even
like
further.
twice as forward.
Yeah, about twice as forward.
Like 2 steps.
Yes. All of. I'm not sure why you are saying you are a rogue and then offering someone else to do your job.
Oh, I never said I was a good rogue.
So he is better at being the one with the colorful hair is better at being a rogue than you are?
I mean, I can be better. I would just rather not exert myself before the fight, you know?
You can both go then.
Okay, I guess we're both going.
I guess so.
I shuffle around in my pocket.
So don't worry, I got a Vermouth Valiant in the wings in case you screw this up. So don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
Just don't even think about
I
it.
mean, oh yeah.
Yeah, this isn't real.
Yeah.
But a fourth on his
It's all in your
wings in case I
imagination.
fuck this up, but yeah.
All right. So what are you two gonna do
As
then?
they walk away,
Yeah.
Yor will catch up
Synod,
with them.
okay.
So now Yolrum's catching us.
Right here.
That's 3 of you.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. If Vernica runs up, no, I'm kidding. Might as well.
And as Yoram starts to go,
Uh-huh.
Hilmar follows, and then Avernica.
Right.
And then before you know it, everyone's following behind everyone. It's
Eventually,
just
because there's
cool.
7 people walking ahead, you know, the rest of the group follows along. You know,
Yeah.
we do the stealth mission with like 80 people.
You're just gonna Scooby Doo into this, aren't you?
Oh yeah, you know our group. It's always Scooby Doo.
All right. So I know that you two are doing it. Are you is Yolrum actually running up?
He's going to
Mhm.
follow behind to the side and looking around more.
And look around.
Oh,
more.
actually, I'm gonna stop by Yulrin real quick. Hey, Yulrin, this is very important to me. If it's battle, I need you to keep something safe for me. I'm gonna pull out this majestic-looking blue-bladed longsword. I'm gonna just put it in your hands. You mustn't let the face see this weapon. Yulrin has like basically no clothes on, right? He's a Viking.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You must keep this hidden, out of sight from the enemy. I'm gonna give him the blue blade longsword.
Okay.
I
He
will
is
head
going
back
to,
after the battle.
but I can't use it.
No.
So then, how would you like me to hide it? With
It's
my
on your person.
how long is this longsword?
That's a good question, Striffy.
It's a long sword. It's gonna be like 5 or 6 feet.
Easter egg, I guess.
I guess the Yoram will pull out his longsword from his or no, I guess he doesn't have longsword, never mind.
Take your time.
Yeah, Yudi, I am lost as to how I'm supposed to hide this.
It's okay. You're the only man I trust for this job, and I'm gonna walk away.
I'm gonna pull a what's his name? Shit. Oh, never mind. I
Why
lost
is
it.
Rasputin playing in the background, please?
Because it was the disco stick.
Oh, is this not part of the disco track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an hour
That's pretty
thing.
bad.
It was... Anyways.
What does Yoram notice more about the sword as he has it in his hands and kind of looks at it more? Other than it being blue and a long
What
sword.
does he notice? It is in immaculate condition. It's got... looks like very faint flowing script on it. And... it's probably magical. The pommel's very nice. It's got almost like a rubberized grip to it with gold filigree.
Okay.
Well balanced for a longsword, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yoram will run back up to UD, trying to catch up to him.
Oh my god!
We're already self-machine.
Yep.
We're what?
I thought Themis and I were going to assassinate some guards.
Yeah, that was...
I see. Never mind then.
Alright, lad.
All right. No
Okay.
idea how I'm supposed to hide this sword.
Okay, well, okay, so figure it out, man. This is your chance for character growth. Figure it out. Make it ridiculous. I don't know. Whatever. So, UD and Themis are stealthing around the area quietly, doing whatever. Right. So the tunnel is wide enough that you can stand on the other side and keep close to 60 feet distance. Once you walk up till you see relatively close to the doorway, and you can see figures standing on either side of it, a total of 2.
Alright.
What do you want to do?
Push myself against a wall, kind of like stealthily creep along, you know,
Right.
until I get up to them.
Okay, you're creeping on the opposite wall, or the wall that they're standing against?
The wall that they're standing against, hopefully.
Okay. Go ahead and do me a stealth check then.
Yeah, okay, let's flavor this a weird way. So as I leave the group, I'm gonna just turn around, give a quick wink, and flip a coin.
Uh-huh.
So that's 1d2, right? For my all or nothing.
Yep. All or nothing.
Let's see me roll a natty 1. /R 1d2. Is 1 a failure? Yes, it is. Ah! So I immediately flip the coin and then trip backwards, right?
Right. Yeah.
Letting out a very loud shout as I hit the ground.
Nice. And a splash as he gets some of the wastewater on him. And off and down the way you hear, "What was that? I don't know. We should probably find someone to look into it."
I'm gonna shout back along the way, "It's just the rats!"
Oh, nice. Who said that? What's going on?
I didn't think this through.
Who are you? Show yourself.
No, I'm running away
Approach.
now.
Alright. Shit. Better go inside and tell. And warn him.
Okay, and all of a sudden it's not funny anymore. So, let's take a look at the quick spell list
I
here.
don't know.
I'm
It's
gonna.
still funny for me.
And it's still pretty funny for me too. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna cast. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Ooh. I think I'm gonna do web. That's what we
Web.
haven't seen in a while. Yes, web.
Okay. And you're throwing it right over a
Both of them.
20-foot cube. Yeah, that should get both of them, actually. Alright, let's see what we're doing. What?
Man, I've rolled twice on the all or nothing coin and gotten both ones. This is kind of rigged.
Kind of rigged.
Alright,
Alright, that's a fail.
fail.
That's a super
That's
fail.
a fail.
Alright, so then they are stuck.
Restrained, if you will.
Failed save, they are restrained. May use its action to make a strength check. Oh, a strength check instead of a dex. Nice. Alright, they are both stuck in place, and they start
hastily walking at them.
Yeah, they start menacingly. Okay, yeah, they start yelling, and as they see you approach, they still get their weapons out. Which,
God damn it, guys! I didn't want to fight here. You know, I thought I would just walk by, make a joke, and then you guys let me go. But no, go get someone. I start screaming for reinforcements. No. What is this? What is this? What the fuck are you guys doing?
the hell's wrong with you?
You know,
no.
quite a bit.
Right. Well, you may have us now, but there's a whole hornet's nest of trouble in there that I think you should fuck off.
Absolutely, and you're entirely right. Did you know Sir Flam?
What? He's gonna make a strength check and not make it. Shit, son. 15 is ridiculous. Okay, yeah, no, they start struggling, and they're still stuck.
I haven't taken drugs yet. That's about to be a 16.
Oh, Tyler's on.
So, what's his report to the flammability of my webs?
Oh. What's your question?
Oh no, I didn't have a question. I just made a statement. I told them. I asked them if they. Actually, I did. I guess pose a question. Did you know that these webs are flammable?
They start struggling even harder.
Yeah. Okay. I thought they might.
No, Denny, do that.
Ah. Well, then stop struggling, or else I'm gonna fucking have to set you on fire, aren't I? It's gonna be a fireball. You guys are gonna take damage from that, and then the webs are gonna burn.
There's one success.
Yeah, you can re-roll that, fail. Good sir. I'll burn a lucky, but you can re-roll that, good sir.
The 15? Alright.
Yep.
He looks like he almost has it, but then he doesn't.
Yeah, crazy how that works, huh? So, Them, are you gonna do something, or am I gonna handle all of this, or what's happening, man? This is your mission.
This is your mission.
Yeah, no, man's just out. Okay, I guess.
How dare he say I have returned and then not do anything?
I will crack open one of them, and I will mage hand out one of the dwarven dirks, put it against one of the guy's throats, and I'm gonna take the dragon spellbook, and I'm just gonna bop it into his throat.
Bop the book into his throat?
No, bop the poisoned dirk. It's got purple worm poison on it.
Right. Okay. All right. Sure. Go ahead and make your attack with the strength modifier of the hand.
The hand has a strength modifier.
Yeah. The hand. Yeah. It's mage hand. Or
your hand can't attack. That's why I'm having it like bring it up to the guy's throat before I bop it with the dragon book.
Oh, you're just having the hand lay there with the knife on it. Okay, and then you're using the book to press. Oh, jeez.
How do you roll this attack, Mr. Sir?
Yeah, well, that's a good question, isn't it?
As
Give
I
me.
scroll.
You're still using your strength to put the book, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So then do like a standard melee attack. See what happens.
Okay, would that just be like this button? I cast Fireball.
Yeah,
I give up.
you watch as you bop it, and it doesn't seem to really make much of an impact in his neck, and then you cast Fireball.
Yeah, see, that'll make more of an impact.
Yeah, so yeah, a 34 would.
Plus 2d4.
Do they make it with disadvantage, I believe, since they're
Yep.
restrained.
And then we're adding that because of the webs.
Okay, so 4 plus. Well, okay, so 34. Let's just see what we're doing here. Disadvantage doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter.
I wasted 2 spells
Alright,
on that
so
because
they-
the joke went badly.
At least we know there's nothing we could have done to prevent this. Alright,
Yup.
so with 38 points of fire damage, they're both toast, man.
Okay, cool.
That's
I'm
ridiculous.
gonna turn back to the centaur. I did the assassin thing. You know, the 2 burning bodies behind me.
He just comes like lazily trotting back up to you. Yes, you did. You did in fact do that. It is a little bit sloppy, and I think they may have heard, but we'll find out. Better than nothing.
What, you think they're gonna have to lock the door and I'm gonna try the door?
It is not locked.
It's not locked. Okay, I would have looked like an idiot there, thank God. Gods.
Alright, so alright, so the rest of the party catches up. You are looking at 2 totally smoked dwarven corpses and a closed door.
As them as fast as I'm gonna be like, huh.
Okay, so oh, you're sending Themis in first? Okay.
Yeah, of course. You think I'm going in first? Squishy wizard. Come on, man.
Alright, well, so I guess Themis goes in first and gets blasted down immediately from the concentrated fire that happens. Let me put the tokens on the map real quick.
You may also have to transfer us from
Yes, I
from
will.
the episode map.
I will indeed. Bringing in my main man, Helmar.
The mad lad.
He must be mad to be doing it this way. Bring in Crix. No, wait, not Crixus. Themis? Themis? There he is. Ta-da! 1, 2, 3, 4. Now wait. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing UD. 1, 2,
You see what
3,
happened there, James?
4.
That could have not been an issue, but I made it an issue because it was more entertaining.
Yeah, see? Why can't you do that?
That's all D&D is, man. You just make problems.
Are you fucking serious? Are we the only 2 here right now?
That would be pretty funny. I think it's also kind of accurate, which is kind of sad.
Fucking plebs, man. Right now, of all times.
So it would seem.
I guess we'll call it.
Yeah, I mean, I got us in. That's all I needed to do.
Yeah,
I mean, also clutch up.
no, you did your part. Yeah, absolutely. Nobody's gonna argue that. All right. Oh, hey, James.
Sorry, my sorry, my
Again?
mic was muted.
Really?
Yep, I was on the phone. because my friend called me, and then I was answering your questions and thinking that what you were saying after it was a response, but you know, I thought of a way to hide the sword.
Oh, that's a good thing.
All right, that's a good thing. I'm interested.
Yoram is going to take one of his spare shirts and another one and wrap it around it and attach it to his back on the strap that he holds his short sword and his longbow.
Alrighty. That
Is that creative enough?
given the situation and the lack of anything that you have going for you, I'll say yes. All right, so you walk in, and this is what you see. Although if Synod's done, then I guess I'm not going to get very far. But there are trees now compared to when
that's
you.
different.
It is compared to the last time you were here. There is also now more of a mound where you see these five altars rather. It's more of an elevated space where there was none before. It is quite strong smell of pollen and flowers and grass and all things natural. You wouldn't even know you're in the sewers anymore. The red orbs are blood gems that are in the processes of being made. You obviously see the pipes. You'll see on the far left corner, top of the map, there's a group of, looks like a collection of sentients that are just seated around a iridescent orb of some kind. Not moving, not doing anything. They're sitting upright, so they look like they're alive, but who knows? So we'll you wanna? Oh shit!
Where did Synod go?
We don't know. He's just not here. So I was going to ask if you want to take a vote and pick this up next time, or if you want to start it.
Well, I feel like since it's kind of Synod's quest,
Yeah.
he should kind of be here for it.
Yeah.
Even though that's boring and he's a
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah.
Seems like he's trying to say something.
I think we're just picking up
I don't see
audio from
anything.
his mic.
I don't see him trying to say anything.
Every once in a while, it seems like his name lit up.
Yeah. He went green a little bit, but I don't think he's actually here.
Dang.
So I guess we do next week.
I guess so.
As we were getting to the good part, goddamn.
Yeah. He's the one who wants to get out of Del Torum, and now he's the one keeping us here.
I mean, I booked passage already.
Yes, you did.
We just have time.
You also want to get out of here. You've got a whole city to look after.
Yeah, man.
Class.
Develop
Alright,
trade,
we're gonna have to.
up tourism.
I'll
start
yell at
selling
him tomorrow.
Start a war.
Start.
Got shit to do.
You are going to be a very busy man if you ever get out of this city.
Yeah, I just have to get out of the fucking city first.
All right. Well, see you all Friday, I guess.
Maybe.
If not,
Yeah.
What?
Maybe.
Maybe.
And you dropped the last 2 weeks. I don't know why you're so